I was reading more on the Hurricanes. So this is what Adam Lichtenstein wrote in the Sun Sentinel. He covers the Hurricanes. The Miami Hurricanes women's basketball program was hit with a variety of level 2 sanctions for recruiting violations between Coach Katie Meyer, 2 transfer prospects, and a booster, the NCAA announced today. So the 2 transfer prospects we know are the Cavender twins, who are very good basketball players. And the booster we know is John Ruiz. I mean, we've seen the entire story. But Adam Lichtenstein writes, the athletic department, not just the women's basketball team, the athletic department has been placed on probation for 1 year and fined $5,000 plus 1% of the school's women's basketball budget. The women's basketball program was also hit with recruiting restrictions, a 7% reduction in the number of official visits, a reduction of 9 recruiting person days, and a prohibition on recruiting communications by all women's basketball staff members from March 13th through April 2nd. Katie Meyer also received a 3-game suspension, which you remember she served at the beginning of the season. So if you're wondering why the NCAA still exists, it is to ding the University of Miami athletic program.
And you know I would love to jump on the other side of this. This is ridiculous. You're giving these kids millions of dollars, but now make sure you tell us before you give a damn kid $1 million. This is stupid.
The sanctions, this is what Adam Lichtenstein writes as well. The sanctions were part of a negotiated resolution between the NCAA's enforcement staff, the school, and Meyer. The NCAA did not identify the booster or the student athletes, but it did reference an April 13th Twitter post by the booster that included a photo of the booster, the recruits, and their parents. And it's been all over social media today. It's John Ruiz, the Cavender twins, and their parents. The settlement does not require Ruiz to disassociate with the school, nor did it punish any of the players. The NCAA investigated the athletic department across multiple sports, but found only the women's basketball recruiting violations, according to a university statement.
I hope this is getting out because we're in Miami. I hope there's 100 other schools that are getting dinged with 7% drop-offs and all this dumb crap. Oh, you joked about it. The NCAA has nothing to do with mess with Miami.
You haven't heard from the NCAA in like 2 years. Like they're teetering on being completely irrelevant. And then when you hear about them again, it's because they're dinging But that's kind of funny too.
What's that man's name?
We like it.
Emmerich, the guy that was running
John
NCAA.
Emmerich, yeah. Mark Emmerich.
Mark, yeah. Hey, we're irrelevant. Let's give some sanctions.
Yeah, find something about
Remember this Nevin Shapiro thing? This was great for us. Let's go to the old well.